including one of those arrested, said they were allegedly harassed. Meanwhile, Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his predecessor Nyesom Wike were at yesterday's PDP National Executive Committee meeting. Also present at the NEC meeting was the party's acting national chairman Omar Damagum, who also chairs the meeting. The PDP 2023 presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and a former vice president Namadi Sambo. 15 resolutions were reached by the party's NEC. The PDP called on the federal government to review the hike in electricity tariff and other economic reforms. It asked President Bola Tinubu to immediately rejig his economic team to bring in persons of proven integrity and competence. The PDP also wants the president to urgently convene a special National Security Council meeting to proffer a holistic solution and measures to insecurity. In the meantime, a PDP chieftain, Bode George, says the party is working on reconciling its members, including former governor of Rivers State Nyesom Wike. In an interview on Channels Television, Mr. George said the party has set up a committee to do a post-mortem on the issue of anti-party activities by some party members during the 2023 general elections.
We will do a thorough, in-depth analysis of the period before our convention. What happened after the convention? These are serious issues, but we don't want to start firing because there are one or two people too that were still thinking about that past. The party must move on. We lost. The court also affirmed that we lost. It's a lesson. And if you don't learn the lesson of history, you are bound to repeat the same mistakes in the future.
Recall that the FCT Minister Wike and his group of G5 then governors worked against the PDP in the presidential election, insisting the South should produce the party's flag bearer. Many have questioned Wike's membership of the party and called for sanctions against him and others. Moving on, a federal high court in Abuja has dismissed applications by the former PDP chairman, Uche Secondas, and two others seeking to vacate an order barring them from attending meetings of the leadership of the party. Also affected are Celestine Omehia and a former deputy speaker of the House of Representatives, Austin Opara. The court had on April 5th, among other things, restrained the three PDP chieftains from attending any meeting of the National Executive Committee of the party or participated in deliberations or proceedings of the meeting in any manner pending the determination of the substantive suit. Away from that, the Nigerian Immigration Service has placed former Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello on its watch list to prevent him leaving the country. This is as the Inspector General of Police Olukayode Batoku has also withdrawn all police officers attached to the former governor. Yesterday, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) declared Mr. Bello wanted for alleged 80.2 billion naira money laundering. In the meantime, a right activist, Charles Jaja, is urging the federal government to take action against Kogi State Governor Usman Ododo for allegedly aiding corruption. Recall that the EFCC accused Governor Ododo of obstructing the arrest of the former Kogi State Governor. In an interview with correspondent Mekwatoka, Mr. Jaja also condemned the involvement of some youth in the action.
I see everything wrong with the action of the incumbent governor of Kogi State, who led a group of boys, police and the DSS to prevent EFCC from carrying out this constitutional sign role. If the EFCC says that the ex-wife governor of the state, Yahaya Bello, has a case with her, I think the right thing for him to do
Still to come, FCCPC to enforce price quantity control to supermarkets in Port Studies and Educational Technology at the University of Port Harcourt, Barabo Vico, has called for an urgent review of the country's educational curriculum. He said curriculum should meet current reality. Professor Vico, a former head Department of Curriculum Studies and Educational Technology, made the call in an interview with correspondent Serbi Uruwari.
This present curriculum has existed for long, and recently they came up with what is called CC Math. According to them, there has to be a core curriculum. They have tinkered with this idea, and last year they came up with what is called CC Math. Is all these CC Math, before that one there was what called B Math. All these changes is as a result of the curriculum not meeting the societal need. We need basic review of the curriculum. That is not helping us create anything at all. Curriculum should be practice-oriented.
Professor Vico blamed the National Universities Commission for the current curriculum, which he said was not practicable.
26% of the national budget should be given with the efficiency of funds to drive the curriculum, irrespective of the curriculum that is made. Based on all of this, I would suggest that government should call those who are learned and informed in this regard to come together and draft a curriculum that would be practice-oriented, that can drive this nation forward. Because we are tired of just teaching theory. No, it should be practice.
And now in business, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, says it embarked on a pricing inspection to ensure fair pricing from manufacturers and service providers to consumers. South-South Zonal Coordinator South-South Zonal Coordinator of the Commission, Uchebu Chukwuma, said this on Nigeria Info FM's Morning Crossfire today.
What we have found out that is paying out is what we are calling price gouging. People who have particular product want to ensure that they make a lot of money out of it. So they just put prices anyhow they want. Yes, we are not there to determine prices, but we are saying that there should be a fair pricing. So if we come to your place and you must give us the prices at which you bought particular goods, then we will look at it vis-a-vis the prices you are selling to be able to determine its fairness.
Mr. Chukwu further blamed the rise in prices of goods and services on the leaders of groups and unions in the market.
Another major thing we have also seen in the market is causing the price hike is selling or price fixing by groups. They are allowed to sell it. Are the executive or committee or union members of a particular group, and because of that, you can't sell it. You either sell to them for them to now determine the price, or you don't sell. CPA in 2018 makes it a criminal offense for groups to come together to fix price.
Yesterday, the Commission started a campaign to enforce price display and quantity compliance in supermarkets in Abuja. The Executive Secretary of the Commission, Adamu Abdullahi, said the exercise will be extended to Lagos, Port Harcourt, Ibadan, Kano, Kaduna, and other cities in the coming weeks. In entertainment, Afrobeat sensation David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has voiced support for renowned chess master Tunde Onakoya. Mr. Onakoya is attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon at Times Square, New York. He has played over 31 hours with 13 wins and has 27 more to go. In sports, the Minister of Sports, John Eno, says the Super Eagles will have a new coach in the next 1 or 2 weeks. As you may know, the Super Eagles have been without a substantive coach after the contract of Jose Posero expired at the end of the Africa Cup of Nations in February. Now, the minister announced that the NFF will name a new coach soon in an interview on Channels Television.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
Media reports say an Israeli missile has struck Iran. Iranian state media are citing unconfirmed reports of explosions in the central province of Isfahan. Flights have been suspended over several cities. Iran's state broadcaster IRIB has downplayed reports of an attack, saying Isfahan is safe and sound. Iran has been on high alert after Israel said it would respond to Iranian missiles and drones fired at Israel on Saturday night.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Now that's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The police have remained silent on the arrest of 2 Governor Fubara's loyalists in Abuja. PDP chieftain Bode George says a committee has been set up to handle the issue of anti-party activities concerning Wike and others. The PDP has tasked the federal government on economic reforms. Immigration has placed former Kogi Governor Bello on its watch list as EFCC declared him wanted. And on the foreign scene, officials say Israel just testing waters amid missile retaliation on Iran. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifichukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.